What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Z Got Keys, back at it again. Today is part 3 on our series, how to find deals with no money, and this episode is going to be on foreclosures. Foreclosures, pretty tricky. The sellers that are in foreclosure, obviously they have a problem, but a lot of times they dig their head in the sand and they don't want to deal with their problems until last minute. So I find working foreclosures, a lot of them make their moves the last 2 weeks before the auction. And here in Texas, the auction happens on the first Tuesday of every month. Today is Saturday, so that means the auction is Saturday the 3rd, so the auction is in 3 days. So we can probably find some pretty motivated sellers using the foreclosures list. Now, the foreclosures is public data, guys. I love to use public data in my own business, especially to this day. You can use public data just starting out and scaling. So it's there for everybody to use. You just need to know where to find it. So what we do is whatever county you're in, right? You're gonna type in the county. So I'm gonna do Johnson County tax sale, okay? So you can do tax sales. I like tax sales because tax sales are properties that have equity, but you can also do foreclosures, which foreclosures are mortgage delinquents, people that are behind on their mortgage. Usually they don't have that much equity, but we have a strategy for that, and it's called subject to. And I've done a whole entire video on how to do subject to deals and even running numbers on a subject to deal, so that way you can utilize that talking with these sellers. So I'm going to give you guys 2 different foreclosure sales, how to find them and what you do, how to get the numbers for the sellers and call them and get some deals. We're on the county website, and I just Googled Johnson County tax sales. So we have order of sale for August the 6th. Today's the 3rd. So I'm going to pull up this document here. Usually I have my VA data manager do all this, so it's been a while. But here we go. So public records search, the official deed records of the county that I'm looking at. And I'm going to go to property records, and I'm going to go right here to where it says foreclosures. Then boom, I'm going to adjust these dates. Ending sale date, I want them for August. And I'm going to do 2024. So I want it for August. And I'm going to click search, and then boom, I have all these sales. I have 21 sales for August. I have the property address over here on my right hand side, and now I just got to get to work. So going to the first property, you're going to go through this document. Here's the address, substitute trustee's address. This person is the person that you need to call to stop the foreclosure, because since we're 3 days, you're going to need to know the trustee's information, so that way you can potentially stop it. If you do contract a deal, you're probably going to have to hire an attorney to do a TRO, which is called a temporary restraining order, which is going to allow you as the buyer to stop the foreclosure before it goes to auction, so that way you have time to buy it. So Santa Homes LP is the person that is in foreclosure. Let's see if we can get just a regular homeowner. This one on Jenny Drive. Just going to go ahead and copy and paste this address and go to my trusty True People search. I'm showing you guys how to do this. With foreclosures, you're going to need to make a lot of calls. These people are getting blown up every day for people just like yourselves trying to buy them houses, and they just put down the phone. So if you don't get a hold of them, guys, the best way to get to these foreclosures is to literally knock their door. So I choose one county and I go, 2 weeks, a week before. I used to do this. I don't do this anymore because I have other ways to get deals, but you go and simply knock the door. When you knock on the door, try to go after. If you go on a Saturday, you might be able to go all day because usually people are home on a Saturday. During the week, try to get there after 5-ish. See if you can get a hold of anybody that's coming home from work. So you knock on their door. If they don't answer, always bring some fluorescent sticky notes. Pink, lime green, something that's going to stand out. If you can go and stand 100 feet back, you can see that sticky note from a mile away. Don't hide it in any bushes or anything. Put it somewhere to where they can see it. Sometimes people have their front doors where you know, you have the garage on one side and maybe a room on the other side, and it's just kind of like a hallway. Instead of putting it on the front doors, because sometimes people don't go to their front doors, maybe they go through their garage, slap it right on the garage. Slap that sticky note right on the garage. If there's a car, slap it on the driver's side window. This is going to get their attention. And when you write your sticky note, don't mention anything about a property. Just put, hey, this is so-and-so. Call me ASAP, capital letters, and then put your phone number. Slap it up on wherever it is that person, the owner, can see it. And I guarantee you guys will at least get a couple callbacks. It works every single time because people are curious. Like, this person's asking me to call him ASAP, and you're not really mentioning anything specific. It's mysterious, and you'll get some calls. Going back to the cold call route, right here, you have the lady's number. I'm gonna go ahead and give her a call. So we got the constable sale. So the constable sale is your tax sales. There's not a lot of tax sales in Johnson County, so I'm gonna go ahead and do Tarrant tax sale. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do Parker County tax sale. I'm doing counties that are not as big as your main like metro area because less people are calling those counties, and there's more of a chance that you're gonna get an answer, which is why I did Johnson County as well.
The call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Always call twice. If they don't answer the second time, you leave a voicemail and send a text.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Hey, my name is Zach. I was calling because I had a quick question for you. I was wondering if you could help me real quick. If you could give me a call back, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Bye. Voicemail, I'm gonna leave a text. Hey, I just called and left you a message. Is there a better time to call? Okay, I left it generic because, again, I don't want to mention the property. I want to be a little bit different from everybody else, and I want to be mysterious so that way they call me back, or they at least ask a question in return. Who is this? What can I help you with? Or they call me back. So that's why I do that. I don't mention anything about the property. Now we're looking at tax sales. When you're doing this, find the areas in your county website. Open records is where you can request all types of amazing data. Open records, you can request code violations, tax delinquents, water shutoffs, condemned properties. Open records is a resource for you as an investor. You simply, whatever their process is, a lot of them just have you fill out a form or email them something, and you just say you're requesting certain information, and you can use that information to get you some deals. But then again, you got to skip trace a whole ton of records, which is why I recommend, if you're just starting out, you know, if you want to get a deal now, foreclosures is a great way to do that. Boom. So we got delinquent tax sales. Right here, they got a list of the sales, August 6th. So this county has sales for this month, 3 days from now, and next month. So this is a good way for you to get ahead on what's coming up next month and what is already going to sale. And I like this because they give you the status of whether it's withdrawn for sale, so that way you know who to call. And sometimes some counties don't do this, and you got to call everybody. So for this website, you want to go to your tax assessor, collector. I just simply type up Tarrant County Tax Office, search and pay. I'll take this account number, search it. This person doesn't know any taxes. Why is this even up there? That's why you go and look at how much taxes they owe. Whenever you're researching these leads, especially if it's tax sale, go and look up the tax records and see how much taxes they owe. This one owes $90,000 in taxes. That's wild. I'm gonna go on to the next one for the sake of time. This one doesn't know anything either. This is definitely one that I will call too because it's an ETAL. As I talked about in my last video, ETALs, typically they're deceased folks and there's other people that is involved, and usually that muddies the water in terms of ownership. So it's most likely that the heirs in that situation are willing to cut a deal with you. So I love to focus on those first. If I had 10 leads to call, I'm calling the ETALs, I'm calling the estates and the deceased folks first. So these are opportunities, guys. You just saw me research the lead. You saw me find the lead, where to find them on the website, how to find the numbers, the correct numbers for the person you're talking to, how to find LLCs, and some strategies you can use to get in contact with them and get a deal. For this one, since I have her current address right here in True People Search, and that's not tied to the PO box, that is exactly where I would go to knock the door and see if she's interested in selling. So guys, I hope this is helpful. I hope you guys are learning and taking notes and taking action, guys, because without action, you guys, nothing will happen. So make sure you go out there, take action on the information, and get you a deal. So I appreciate all of you guys watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.